Well, this is the haul from the junkyard today. Pretty much like just set it out like it is, how it goes in the truck. So we got our, our evaporator. We're gonna take this thing apart, clean it really good, make it look brand new, and go through and use some denatured alcohol and clean it out. Clean it out really good, clean all the lines out really good. Get a brand new dryer, and it would go here. We're going to clean this condenser up really good, make sure it has no leaks, and the compressor, going to clean it up really good, make it look brand new, and probably just take it apart and just see if everything's good on it, and of course replace the bearing in there behind the clutch. There's no point not doing that. It's only a $25 part, might as well do it so we don't have to do it later. But I'm gonna have to look at it. I think it's a 508, and I usually run 708s, and I'm not sure I want to even run this compressor. I thought maybe I could put, this is like the back, the head, I could put the 708 head on it and it would change these lines up. But I may do that, I may not. We'll have to see. But that's how it is. Generally, it's just a few components. And when it came on these trucks, when the trucks were new, I mean, most of them were without air. It was an add-on. And if you wanted this add-on, it came in a kit, just like this. So it's really kind of a do-it-yourself kit. You can do it yourself. All right, well, couldn't hold the camera and do all this at once. This is what I did while you were out. I took the condenser, and this is where that core support thing was, where the hood latch and all was. And when I took it apart, took it off, it seemed like it was kind of oily right here, and I'm afraid it may be leaking. So I went ahead and sprayed it down with some cleaner outside, and I hosed it all out, and I did it from the back side through the front, because everything, like an air filter, it just goes into it this way. So I wanted to dislodge it by coming from the back, and I did all that. And then I noticed that it had some tiny, I don't know, tiny little rocks and things that I've been trying to pick out with my pick, and I was gonna show you how many I got. But then I started thinking, man, let's make sure this thing don't leak first. So I put a hose on it right here, put a hose on it right here. I blew through it, and I stopped up one end and made my cheeks hurt. So I thought, well, I could submerge it, and I may do that still. But what I've done so far is I've just sprayed soapy water like I'm going to test for a flat tire, especially where I think it might have been leaking. I'll do it on this side, and then I'll do it on the other side. What I'm going to do is put my thumb over this one, put the air compressor in there, shoot a little air to it. See, it's either going to blow a hose. It's a lot of pressure, right? We're going to see what happens, but I can't do it all and hold the camera phone at the same time. I need a tripod or something. So let me do it, and I'll get back with you. Okay, well, no leaks. I looked for a container to put it in, and I don't actually have one. I thought I did, but I don't have one to put it in. But what I did, I actually couldn't hold it with my thumb and put a little air through the other side. So I put a bolt in it, hose clamp, put it on the best I could here, and it did not leak there. It's very tight. Same for here. This hose is on there. So I put a lot of air through the hose. After I soaked it down on one side, I found no bubbles, no leaks, no nothing, and I flipped it over and did the same thing. A lot of pressure in it, so I didn't see anything. So I actually feel pretty good about this condenser. So I'm gonna go forward with the pick, just for you know, because I'm like that, and I'm gonna try to get it as clean as possible. already hosed it out real good, but there's still some things that won't come out like that, you know, in tiny little rocks. I just want it to be as clean as possible while it's out of the truck. So that's what I'm going to do now.